The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only
Good
mode.
Friday morning, guys. Fellas, it is Friday, September 10th. Jim in San Diego, very early morning to you. Ray, good morning. Guys, it is Friday. And just by way of some housekeeping, this is the last day of the current room link. I will have a new link. I'm pretty sure it's the last. In fact, I'm positive. I will have a new link in the member area today, tomorrow. But for those of you that are newer, maybe you haven't been through this, maybe you have once, beginning, well, at some point prior to Monday or Monday morning, you will log into the member area to get the next 2-week link. You will not get an email on Monday for the webinar. The link is expiring today. Good morning, Becky, and blessings to you as well. Guys, good morning. Bots are off to, hey, good morning. Deepak, I just put something in Skype. If you would check that and text me back. We've had 2 bot trades so far. NASDAQ took along here at 624, and it's the same trade. Okay, so if you guys are here on trial and or you're watching at home, this is not a subsequent trade or an additional trade. It's the same signal. It's the same long. So we have a NASDAQ that I used as 1, 1, and 1. It has gone all 3 targets. It's exceeded actually third target, not by much, but that's a winning NASDAQ trade. And we currently have a bot trade on in gold. First target has been hit. And we are motoring up to, it has now hit second target and is now progressing to hopefully third target. And if it gets that third target, the bot would be up somewhere around $800 already. We had a great bot trade yesterday, up $29.90. We had a nice bot trade on Tuesday. We had a down day on Wednesday, but the bot's up some $2,500 or so for the week. Not bad for the last ugly week of summer. No trade in the ES at this point. Russell and crude are not on. And we will see what we get. We're trying to crawl through VWAP here, and we should trade up to 02.5. Am I going to roll today? That's a good question. Let me see. Whoop, I don't want that. I want this. Let me see volume. 40,000 on the volume here. NQ-12-21. Let me see what it is. It's probably going to be split. It is. So between September and December, we have 68,000 NASDAQ contracts have traded. The volume is, I hate split volume. The volume is still slightly heavier in September, though I think what we will do is probably go ahead and roll it. So if you guys want to roll your contracts, I mean, everything is rolling. Currencies, all the currencies, EMD, which we don't trade in here, ES, yeah, everything is rolling. So go ahead and roll it if you want, fellas. So I have rolled to December. We are now trading December across the board, even though it's got a little bit lighter volume. That volume will probably catch up at some point today. It is Friday. I don't tend to do a lot of trades on a Friday, as you guys know. My goal is to get green and get out of here. I am working with Joel This is Joel's new support and resistance indicator. And I am working with him on this. I have simplified this pretty good. Meaning, let me rephrase that. I've changed some colors so that it makes more sense to me. And I'm going to work with Joel again today on these levels. I'm not entirely sure what these levels represent, but this is how my charts will be set up in the near future. You'll notice that when I say simplified as well, I have VWAP, but on the chart I've taken off 1, 2, and 3 standard deviations just to make the chart a little cleaner. Good morning, Jock. Veronica, good morning. In any event, I'll work with Joel a little bit later. Just looking at where we're at, guys. NASDAQ is still in longs. Yeah, so Joel is selling it, I want to say for $14.97, $19.97. But our members get a discount to $9.97, but you need the discount code from me. So you can't just log in and buy it and get the discount. There's a code for the room members, anybody that wants it. I'm going to work with him again today. He installed it for me yesterday, gave me a brief explanation of, I'll show it to you again, gave me a brief explanation of the levels. He also has, yeah, go ahead, Rich. Yep, you can email me. I don't even know what the code is yet. But you'll notice on this chart, I have VWAP, which I care about. I've made 1, 2, and 3 standard deviations opaque. I mean, I have it here, right? It's the same, so I don't need to clutter the charts. I have my trend candles. And then these are Joel's zones, right? So for instance, we obviously have R1, he's put R1, R2, et cetera, et cetera. But for instance, here you go, Mimi. Here's Fibonacci level. So he's put Fibonacci's on it. And these will adjust every day. So we do have Fibonacci extensions and levels. Good morning, Mimi. And, in any event, the NASDAQ is in long since 250 this morning, just before Europe opened. This is a 5-minute chart. The one thing that I may add to this, in fact, I'm going to add to this because we're not looking at stops. I'm just going to add a parabolic SAR. I don't like orange. Let's go with red. There you go. So now we have a parabolic SAR. Well, the trigger here, this is my trend. These are my trend candles, right? Or the grab candles, right? Again, I say mine. They're not mine for the sake of conversation. Those of you that know, and I want to give full credit where credit is due. Yeah, so the SAR basically stands for stop and reverse, and it's an indicator that is on virtually, I think, every single platform. So the way that you trade it, so for instance, if I were to have seen this short here, I wouldn't have taken this short, right? I would have taken the short when the first red dot appeared here, right? And as soon as I got, were I short, as soon as I got this, I would have been out anyways. But this is a long I would have taken on this first dot. And all you're doing is trailing your parabolic SAR until you get this red dot. Now, the conflict here is if you're trading these candles, and again, just to give credit where credit is due, these are not, I did not invent these candles, right? Those of you that know John Carter, one of his traders, Raji, these are what she calls grab candles, green, red, and blue. All right. They do not program for Ninja 8. They did many, many years ago, but they don't program for Ninja. Okay. So I had Joel program these for Ninja. It's the same setup. But this is a long I absolutely would have taken because I got my first signal, right? I got a buy signal with my first dot. Now, here's the conflict. The candles are telling me to stay in the long. There is a potential shift here with those blue candles. Potential, right? My parabolic SAR is telling me to sell here, which I could have, right? Now, the way that you trade that parabolic SAR is that you would have sold here. That's the trade. First dot here, first dot here. I'll teach you guys this in order flow education. Yeah, so the Gann indicator, which is on a different NASDAQ chart, is right here. That's here. So we're above this indicator. Nice job, Caleb. We're above this indicator, this white line. So you're trading longs. In any event, guys, let me tell you something about indicators, right? If you put 25 indicators on a chart, I guarantee you're going to have conflict. They're not all going to align. But the way that I would have traded this would have been, I like to trade in one direction. It's easier. It's just easier, whether you're taking only longs or only shorts. You want to trade within the trend, right? The trend is still up. The NASDAQ is currently long on the hourlies. It is currently long on the 10-minute. It is long on the 5-minute. It is long on the daily. We're still longs. So it's easier, in my opinion, it's easier to look for pullbacks and then get the long, right? Now, this is only a 5-minute chart, right? So if I go to a bigger chart, it's probably just staying in, on a 15-minute, you just got the long signal at 7:15. It just gave you the long signal, right? Now, the nice thing about order flow is we can confirm all this. We don't just need to willy-nilly take a trade. But in any event, here's the way I would have traded this. Long at 250, out at 610, disregard the short. Again, and I'm only interested in longs. You would have been long at 615 here at 06. You'd have been out as soon as, you'd have lost a little bit on that because you got this. But and then again, I would have taken this long here at 650 at 09, and you'd be long from 609 again. I prefer to trade in one direction opposed to back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All you're going to do is ring up ticket fees and get, at some point, snapped, especially on smaller time frames. If this is a daily basis, you never would have been, you never would, this may take 100 years. No, if this were a daily, I knew that would happen. Now I just went and jammed up Ninja. But on a daily basis, you'd still be longs. You never would have been out of a trade. So here's his next. R1 is going to be at 35. You have a Fibonacci level at 39.25. And then you have resistance up here at 650 area, right? It's closed here 4 times at 44. So we know there's resistance at 44. So again, I'll get with Joel later today and just have him go over this stuff so I can share it and teach it and trade it and show you. Okay? And then for my order flow guys, my both groups, Monday and Tuesday, Good morning, John. And then the groups that have completed, I'm going to teach you guys how to trade the cloud, and I'm going to show you how to do some different things. Okay? In any event, guys, we're here. It's Friday. You're asking me, is gold a long? Gold is, in fact, a long. Yep. Gold has been long since 7:25 this morning. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. Let's take a look. All right, so we've rolled to December. We've rolled to December. Unfinished auction on gold. Okay. We have rolled to December. So volume is going to be light. We have split volume. Got an unfinished auction here on the NASDAQ back at 25. You'll probably get a small short back to 25.50 to get this auction. Gold, 1,000 sellers. I don't have, let's see, 02 half. Yeah, there's an unfinished auction at 02 half. And then what we'll look for is the short to get this unfinished auction at 97 half. So we're above VWAP. We take this little swing here. We should trade up to 02 half. That's where gold should go. Okay, we've got to get through this little swing high here. And it should work up to 02 half to get that unfinished auction. Decent volume in gold with sellers. ES is going to be light volume, which it is, again, because I've rolled to December. The volume is still in September. Natural gas, over 5. This is just stupid. Euro has also rolled to December. Decent volume in the euro. Small sellers. Dollar index has not rolled yet, still trading September. If you trade the DAX, that is still going to be in September. That hasn't rolled yet. It will. Sellers in the DAX currently. I don't see anything to trade to other than VWAP. You've got a small trade to 63, 6 points on the DAX if you trade the DAX. And crude finding some buyers on very decent volume. I put in member Skype yesterday. Crude, Mimi and I were talking yesterday about the daily 21. Crude came right down to that yesterday and has had a really nice bounce. In any event, if you're here on trial, okay. If you're here on trial, fellas, your trial will end today. It was a shortened week. I hope you guys have enjoyed the week. It's been a decent week, very good week with the bots. Not a great week for my style of trading. I rely on movement and momentum. I am a terrific momentum trader. I am not a terrific trader when price trades sideways for 2 hours. We closed the room yesterday. We actually have now hit third target. I'm trying to get 018. I'm going to see if I can get 022. We have that unfinished auction at 02 half. I would think it's going to go up and get that from here. I would be really surprised if it does not. But I will go and lock in 23 ticks. Does anybody have any questions, guys? We do have news this morning. I think we have CPI, maybe PPI, one of them. PPI, 8:30. We have a WASD report at noon for those of you guys that trade grains. We do have a WASD report. There's usually fireworks around that.
Stop filled.
Okay, out on gold. Guys, let me read the disclaimer and we'll get on with it. U.S. government required disclaimer. Futures and options trading has large potential rewards, but also large potential risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the futures and options markets. Do not trade with money you can't afford to lose. This website is neither a solicitation nor an offer to buy or sell futures or options. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those discussed on the website. Past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. CFTC Rule 4.41, hypothetical or simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Since trades have not been executed, results may have under or overcompensated for the impact, if any, of certain market factors such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profits or losses similar to those shown. Last but not least, past performance is not indicative of future results. The fact that I may or may not be in a trade does not lend more or less credence to any trade. Please trade according to your own account. Please trade according to your tolerance for risk. There is your disclaimer. If anybody has any questions, holler, fellas. I'm just, okay. Bot just took a short. I'm not digging it, but I don't like selling bottoms, but we'll let it play out. Got to stay below the point of control. All right, I'm going to move order flow stop to even. Holding so far. Real stop on this short. It did not get that auction at 02 half. So this could trade all the way back up here to get that auction. Gold is fighting on this up move, the daily 21 on the up move. Gold is a short with a stop, real stop at 029. That's the real stop, 029. You might get away with 014, 015. Come on, sell them. Our stop's holding. It's got to blow through 94.4. Yeah. That 21 average, your 21 average on the daily is still acting as resistance. If we come down through this, we're going to find support here, this zone, unless it's going to blow out. Block seller here. Somebody just sold 35 contracts. One trade. It's a big gold trade. Looks like we're going to bounce.
Stop filled.
Okay, out on the order flow trade. I still don't think gold is going anywhere. We're holding some hourly support. We'll see what we get. All right. That worked out to 30 ticks. Thank you, Greg. It's awesome, isn't it? Come on, gold. Blow it out. Yeah, it absolutely will. Absolutely will, Greg. On what, Ray? Which instrument? 20 on NASDAQ. 50 on ES. Come on, below 95.5. Yeah. And 20 on crude. Same as gold. There we go. We should work down to 94.5, I would think. Should get that first target at least. Big bids all the way down at 1790. Come on, jump. Cinco más. There we go. 4, 3. Come on. 2 more ticks. You have a 4-tick sequential decline here, 71, 36, 19, 4. We're running out of sellers. I know. Well, we still have to blow the bottom. If it does, it could be a rip, right? That's day low. It could be a rip. But we have a sequential decline down here. Only 5 sellers now, 8 on the bottom. Not a lot of sellers down. There it is. Now this could be a rip. Let's see if they blow it out. I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this at break even because this is a daily low. We expect a bounce here. Gold is shorts. I gave you guys the real stop. If you're holding with the real stop, if anybody is holding, let me know. It only 2-ticked the low. That's not encouraging. If the hour breaks, what we need really is a break below about 93.1, and this thing is going to roll. The hourly will flip into shorts. Better stop is 96.7 up here. There it goes. Come on. It's trying to roll over. Man, I'd like to see a rip too. I mean, one of those 20 handle do. Just kill it. 93.1. That's what this swing here, 92.8. But if we get below that 93.1, I think this is going to get ratcheted. 1790 is monthly. Okay. Thank you, Mimi. Yeah, it's holding this bottom.
Stop film.
All right, out on the bot. Target 1 only. That's fine. Now we may get a bounce. Yeah, I think it's got to move up and find sellers back up higher. All right, a little bit of excitement. NASDAQ. NASDAQ's a short on the small time frame. If you guys like NASDAQ, you can sell 16 with a stop at 29, 13 handles. If you trade pre-market and you like NASDAQ, 16 with a 29, it's 13 handle stop, $260 per contract. Crude opens up here momentarily. Well, usually it's, people are assigned to different things. They don't trade everything, right? Yeah, so let's see here. Crude's not open yet. Let's go to crude. Oops, that's not what I want. That's what I want. Got nothing here. GC. No, not what I want. That's what I want. Let's get an ATM. I would do a stack long because at some point this is going to bounce. I don't care if it sells off 20 points, it's going to bounce long. I'll show you guys this auto execute on the open today because I don't generally trade the first few minutes anyways. For those of you guys that may not have seen this, our order flow is the only order flow that has an automated aspect to it. This is not standard on your order flows. This is an add-on. If I had it short, you would have caught this short, but I'm not going to sell a bottom. So right now you guys can see this green border. So it is pending a stacked imbalance long, whenever that may hit. You use it with an ATM. So I can leave that on. Let's go to crude. I'll pend a stack short because I'm up near the day high, so I don't really want to long into the day high. You guys can see the border is red. It's pending a short here. So gold is pending, crude is pending. FYI, these are sim trades. I'm just showing you guys how this works. So gold, I'm pending a long when I get a stacked imbalance, right? These are the imbalances, these dots. I'm looking for blue up. I'm down near the bottom. I don't want to sell the bottom. Not that it can't work. I'm just not a breakout trader. And on crude, which opens up here in a minute and a half, I am looking for a move lower. I have it set for shorts. I don't want to sell moving into the high of the day, right? We're at 13 ticks off the high of the day. I'm not looking for a long here. So crude opens here in 40 seconds. We're going to get a move. I mean, if it doesn't place a trade, it doesn't place a trade. I don't really care. Okay, it's 9 o'clock.
That's just saying that including policy statement would be more informative if it provided assessment of how changes in the economy and financial data affected the medium-term outlook.
I need 4 consecutive yellow dots to give me the short.
Order filled.
Gold filled a long.
Investors saying that the Fed should examine the same relevant set of indicators over time.
Crude's breaking out.
Assessment of progress based on that set of indicators.
It'll still fire a short whenever it hits.
Probably shouldn't expect the overall labor force participation rate to approach its pre-pandemic level. Investors saying their forecast is for inflation to remain high this year and then move back down next year.
Anybody short 16 on the NASDAQ? Anybody short 16 on the NASDAQ? Okay, Greg. Target number 1 is 11, maybe 10, then 7. Gold needs to get above 96.5. Right there. So damn slow. I'll show it to you guys on the open with the NASDAQ. It's crazy.
OPEC news reportedly OPEC to advise lower its 2022 oil demand growth forecast on Monday, according to sources.
Buyers and sellers at the same level. It's funny.
Order filled.
I'll show it to you guys at the open on the NASDAQ. We need movement. Guys, I'm going to go eat. Oh, well. Did not fire a trade. I'll count it as a winner or a loser. Obviously, the totals don't count. Whatever it do, she do. Let her doop-de-doo. Yeah, we had the trade yesterday, Mimi. I should have done what you did. I don't know. Did you? You said you were going to have a pending order. I didn't do it. I wish I did. All right, guys. What do we have here? 20 seconds yet. All right. Now I'm going to put on stacked imbalance.
Order filled.
Okay, just filled the long.
Target filled.
Target one filled. Target one filled.
Target filled.
Target two filled. There's no way you catch these trades on the open. This is when this thing works. The absolute best. We are long and strong, fellas. Long and strong. You guys like how that works? All right, so now let's see here. 317. You got 3 minutes left to the next candle. So you don't really want, I don't really want to take another trade with the imbalance in the same candle, right? So the way that I would trade this, we still have volatility. The way that I would trade this is now I wait for the next candle. I'm up at the day high and I'm looking for a reversal, right? I hate when these candles are they're just ginormous on the open. So let's see where this thing wants to go. Looks like we're heading to 700. 715 would be my guess. Here's yesterday's high coming at 67. Above that, we go 715 today. 715 today. I think we see over 700 today. We're going to have resistance around 70 area, which was, yesterday's high, that 67, 68. We're going to get some resistance there. On the opening of the next candle in 2 minutes, I'll set that for a stack imbalance short to see if we get a pullback. So here's what I see for a long entry, a pullback to about 40. We're pushing up here. Next candle is in minute and 28. I need a pullback, and I'm looking for longs now. There are no imbalances in here, so you wouldn't have had a trade either way, right? So for those of you guys that have never seen this before, there are other options. Like for instance, I can do a bracket trade, which I like. That's actually my favorite aspect of this.
Order submitted. Order canceled.
So it'll take a bracket trade long or short. You can set the tick range. I like to use it on a 1 minute and get the breakout above or below. We are longs, guys. We are longs. Gold is going to smash lower. Got a 248 buyer here. That's your big buyer, 248 at 54. All right, 5 seconds. So I can set it for both. Now it's set for shorts. I would need a pullback to get the sell. There it is. I got the sell.
Target filled.
First target filled. See how easy peasy this is? Yeah, you need volatility. That's why it, works best in periods of volatility. News events, open, this is, you don't need this thing when the market is quiet.
Order filled.
All right, so 2 trades, right? I was down, again, sim. I was down 400, right? From that gold trade I closed out. $935 on 2 trades. Okay? If anybody is interested, it's $12.95 to add on to your order flow. $12.95. And don't email me and say, I bought other indicators. Can I get a deal? Give me a break. Give me a price break. Forget it. I can't do anything different for anybody that I haven't done in the past. Think it can pay for itself, guys? And the best part is you can across the board, like gold, for instance. I could have had a pending gold trade on and not even watched. We'd be long gold. I could have had a trade on and not even watched it. I don't have to watch it. I'll take food stamps, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, send me food stamps. Yes, that is just for that is just for. Okay, James, that is just for order flow. It only works on the order flow. It's part of our. It's an add-on to our order flow. Oh my God, S&K green stamps. You're or S&H, whatever. You're going back like 40 years. All right, so let's look at the ES. Guys, if anybody's interested, and I'll show it every day. I'll show you guys how to trade it if you're not in the order flow group. Just email me. Wait until we get into fall trading and we ping around for the first hour. It's amazing. You cannot catch the trades. All right, guys, let me look at some stuff here. YM is sitting on some. I haven't traded the breakout indicator in a long while, but I will. I don't remember blue chip stamps. I don't remember that. All right, guys. All right. YM. I'm watching YM because we may get a big bounce out of the YM on a pullback. YM is weak. I'm looking at crude now. It's not pulling back enough. If you want crude long, I would say 69.52, 54. 69.52. I'll spot him the few extra ticks.
Order submitted.
69.54. I don't know if it gets there. I can't buy NQ here. It is longs, obviously. It didn't quite come back to my entry would be 41 on a pullback. It didn't get there. Let's cheat it a bit.
Order submitted.
42. We could pull back to 30, but I doubt it. ES bounced off VWAP. Crude, I'm sitting at 54. YM, let me take a look at YM. I would probably try a short 935, 940. Russell looks soft. It's right at resistance here on the small time frame. On an hourly, you could probably buy the Russell at 45, RTY at 45. I don't know if it gets there, but that's what I see. ES has good support. ES is just wedged. Good support at 98 with resistance at 09. So 10 handle range on the hourly, it's just trapped in. NASDAQ doing exactly what it did yesterday. 15, 20 minutes of movement and then puke central. NASDAQ still cannot get above 70. If it breaks that 67 to 70 area, I like it a whole lot more. I'm waiting to see if gold flips back into a long. If you guys want to try a gold short, you can sell 96.5 with a stop at 99.8. It may not even pop back up to 96.5. Gold is quiet. NASDAQ also quiet. If you look at Joel's new indicator, we traded right up into here, right up into this close from 3 days ago. We could come back to 26. My stop will be 19. 42 with a 19. I mean, there are 30 no selling. Still can't get 42. God, are we slow? We're 15 minutes into this day. Moderna is actually down $10, Mimi. Netflix is selling. This is quiet as a church. This should be the last day of this. I'm going to cancel this trade.
Order canceled.
Cancel that. YM should get a bounce. If you guys want to try a YM long, here's YM. I'm going to play it for a bounce here. I'm going to buy 39. Come on, bounce, you rat bag. Let's go. I hate this YM, man. Let me see what I want my stop to be, though. Maybe 75. NASDAQ still didn't come to that 42. Came to 43.25. There we go. Come on, YM, let's go. Gave $240 and nothing. I still don't think this is coming much further. Lower high so far. I need this to get above 60. Above 60 it goes. Come on, get above 57, 58. Russell's got a bid. Guys, I can get you nickels on YM. $160, $180. I mean, I've seen worse trades, but trade it as you see fit. This could go back over 900 if this thing could get some damn mojo here. It was up about 240 at one point. That's all I saw. Crude pulled back, but not into 54. And there are no other bot trades at this point, although the ES is looking to sell. YM's got a bounce here. ES is going to sell not at 10 o'clock. Come on, YM, bounce. Let's go. This has got to be the bottom for the YM. Scumbag. Gave 240 bucks. Come on. NASDAQ, I can't trade. Going to be out on the YM. If this breaks, it's coming to 30.
Stop filled.
Yeah, I don't know why I am. This is why I don't trade this piece of shoot.
Seen comments from the Seth comments this morning. One saying that the EU has unwavering commitment to people in Northern Ireland. And the EU cannot be blamed for the cost of Brexit.
EU cannot be blamed for the cost of Brexit. They're still talking about Brexit? We could come to 26, even 21. It's so slow.
Said Reuters. Someone said that removing Northern Ireland Protocol would not solve any issues.
Yeah, we're coming down in NASDAQ is what it looks like to me. We're going to want to hold 37, I would think. Got a buy zone in here. $30. Yeah, that might be an interesting long. We have a ton of buyers. I mean, we don't have a shortage of net buyers. Netflix is down. Good Lord. Firm's up 20 bucks. $20 gap up.
Order filled.
All right, we have a bot trade somewhere. Oh, crude filled. This better bounce real quickly. It's not bouncing off this support area here. All right, guys. This is not what I want to see when we hit these areas of support. Here's your big bid, 48. Need to get back up through 61. Target one, probably 71. This is it. This is the bounce. Got to get through these sellers here. If we can get above 61, this should go. It's leaving an auction, though. Come on. A couple more ticks. Let's go. You got them now. Let's go. Sellers at 60. You had buyers here at 64. I'll be out of this trade in about 2 seconds. This is terrible bounce. We got the 61. Yeah, I'm not watching it, Harold. Big buyers here at 57. We're still quiet all the way around here, guys. I mean, everything is just quiet. Come on, pop 61. Let's go. This offer just jumped in. He's going back and forth from 62 to 80. If this breaks below, I'm going to kill it.
Order filled.
I'm done. I'm more inclined now to short it at 51 to get this auction at 38.
Order submitted. Order filled.
All right. It couldn't bounce. I want this auction here at 38.
Reminder that in about 90 seconds, we're expecting the U.S. wholesale inventories for July. Final number expected at 0.6% for wholesale inventories month on month.
Got to get this guy out of here at 48. See what I get on this next 10-minute candle and 5-minute candles in 17 seconds.
Order filled.
All right, we have a bot trade somewhere. Crude, actually. This freaking thing.
Wholesale inventories at 0.6%. That's in line with the 0.6% expected. Wholesale trade sales at 2.0%. That's in line with the prior.
Come on. All right, let me look at NASDAQ and see where it is. This is where it should bounce. NQ. It doesn't want to. 26.75. Could come down to that 21.75. There's VWAP. It should bounce here. Should bounce VWAP. That's your long, I would think, right in there. At 21.75, right off VWAP, 23 maybe. Crude still doesn't want to break lower. Gold's going to go long on the bot at the close of the candle, but 2.5 minutes. I would say 16 is the stop if you're long. I'm going to try to get this closer to here. Yeah, well. Slow everywhere. There's VWAP. This is the area that should hold. If it doesn't, we could flip quick into shorts. There's no sellers. I mean, like 40. This has got to hold. This is just a weird, goofy, stupid week. Weird, goofy, slow, dull week. The ES, for some reason, and
Target filled.
we got crude. We got target on crude on order flow. You now have a runner. I'll leave it. You guys good on crude? The bot got first target on crude. And the ES had a winning trade, but never fired for me. ES rule over weak corruption. What's that? This never fired a trade and it hit 2 targets. This never took a trade. I don't know why it didn't fire. That's the second one.
Filled.
Now we have a gold trade now. Anybody get this trade on the ES, fellas? It's a winning trade. Bot didn't fire. Anybody get that trade? Okay, Leo. Our crude order flow trade, I put stop at break even. I want to get down near VWAP. Got big block sellers. Anybody short here? Yeah, that's all right. All yours did. Did anybody else's not fire a trade? All right, Bashkar. I mean, that's a great trade. 36 ticks. I don't know what the news is, guys. If there's news at all. There's our crude trade. My stop is at break even. I would think that we are going to come down to about 90, somewhere between 94 and 97. There's nothing here.
Stop filled.
Okay, out on our crude trade, first target only.
Stop filled.
Out on the bot. Still can't break 70. NASDAQ. There's nothing here. NASDAQ should pop back up to 30, which is now resistance. Next 15-minute candle in 3 minutes. I think this thing is going to come down to 91. Long NQ at, I don't know what number that is, Patrick. You've got like 9 digits there. Oh, 15.8. Type it in again, because your ensuing message is now 4 digits from like 8 digits. 15,870 half. Is that what you're saying? 587 half. Okay. $587 half. Okay. Let me see. Yeah. I mean, I see 91 all the way down to 84. Thank God this is the end of the summer trading. Two minutes to the next 15-minute bar. Gold is not moving. I will sell this on a move up near probably 30. We'll see what happens up there if it gets there. Minute and a half to the next bar. This is what I see.
Order submitted.
A short at 27.
Stop go.
Hot and gold. This may not get above 18. Thank God it's Friday, because this market couldn't move much slower. Damn it, crude. How did I miss that? This may not even get there. Yeah, we had the same thing yesterday. Pre-market was a better trade. End of summer, guys. This, for those of you that don't know, if you live in the Northeast, this is which is where Wall Street is, right? This is the last week of summer up north. Kids are all back at school on Monday. Some started Tuesday, some started Wednesday of this week. Everyone will be back in school on Monday, which means Everybody's back at work Monday. Right now, they're all in the Hamptons. Last week, long weekend of the year, of the summer. Right now, the NASDAQ on a 15-minute time frame is wedged between its 50 period moving average and its 20. 20 on the top, 50 on the bottom. My money is on coming lower. $573. Yeah, we could. I mean, I think 585, who knows? It's anything that moves this slow should be shot. Yeah, damn it. Let me look at crude because I missed it. I missed a nice trade on crude. I should have been paying more attention to crude. Wait for a pullback to 70. Get that unfinished auction out of here. Oh, you're in at 59. Okay, nice. This was the perfect entry. Perfect entry, 59, Ryan. Oh, here comes the NASDAQ. I'm watching crude. You can cancel that.
Order canceled.
We're coming to your 87, Patrick. Let's see. $92. Longs. But what I'd like to see is crude get this. It got that auction. Crude's long. It got the auction. It's leaving this, but I don't think it does. NASDAQ, nice bounce. Still can't get above 16. Any bounce up to about 27, it's still a short if it gets there on NASDAQ. Gold looks long. Back up to at least VWAP, 98.5, 98.6. Jennifer. $98.4 in that area. I don't know what your target is. CL, if it gets above the day high, I'll give you, if anybody's long CL, and you may hold this all dang day, but if this breaks out above this 96, I see the offer here at 70, but I think he'll get out of here. I think he's out of the way now. Crude's target is $70.80. 70.80. Now, I don't know that it gets there today, but that is the target. You're long on the hourlies. Copper high of the day. Gold is inching, creeping. $98.2. I think that's good. Let me take a look at something else. I mean, I don't know what the hell might be moving. Well, let me take a look at natural gas. It's been shorts all morning. Big short at 9 o'clock. I need like another computer and someone to sit in my office and watch charts. And let me look at the 10-year shorts. 10-year shorts. Let me look at the 30-year. 30-year shorts on the daily as well. 30-year short, short, and short. You can short bonds. ZB. There goes gas. Gold is inching. What's your first target? 98.2? It may get there before your birthday at this rate. Look at the volume, though. There's no volume in gold. There's 9. Look at the contract. 610 in the previous contract, 764 before that, 622 in this current contract. There's no volume. NASDAQ looks still intent on coming down. Didn't get anywhere near the area that I had to sell. New 15-minute candle sitting right on the 50 here. Going to drop down to the 100. I think we head down towards 568. If we don't bounce this 85 to 87, there's 88.25. We still have 1,300 net buyers. They're not killing this thing. Uh, 85 is going to get tagged. It's worth a trade at 85.
Order submitted. Order failed.
All right, there's 85. And this thing just does not want to bounce. Now it's headed down towards 70. It's not bouncing. Get up there. Come on, get back up there. I'm trying to get 89 as target 1. Come on, bounce. Nope. Jesus.
Stop failed.
This is just, this is crazy. I mean, nothing's holding. Here comes 50, 68. With buyers. 68's next. Wrong. I cannot wait to get out of this week. There's 68, and this isn't going to flip it. Right off this 95%. This isn't holding. Now we're coming into yesterday's close at 550. NASDAQ is in danger of daily could flip into a short. The hourly still has not flipped to shorts. The 5 and 10 minute have been shorts. You hit your target to the tick at 98.2 on gold, Jennifer. Did it fill? Guys, been a really, really screwy week. Let me check volume. Bots have traded really well. Here's where we're at.
President Biden says that the U.S. has the tools to keep schools open during the pandemic.
We're 16% below our 3-month average daily volume. We're missing a ton of volume, guys. Almost 1 in 4 traders. Nice job, Jennifer. Hey, Lee. So the VIX is popping. I mean, here we are. Here it is on.
Also, that the White House plans to release over $25 billion in COVID-19 relief funds to health groups. cover financial losses.
This is the 5 minute. This sold up here at 614 on the 5 minute. Anybody notice anything about this? I'll use the word sell off or sell. Anybody notice anything? Anybody see anything interesting? Exactly. Both of you guys, Balaam and Todd. Exactly. Positive delta. I mean, we have net buying on the day, right? Look, previous candle 1060. We're still selling, but they've been bleeding it out. This isn't a blowout. It may turn into that. And people will say, well, how do you come down on a positive delta? Well, because it was much higher 15 minutes ago. But this is just an odd move that no area has held with buyers. Odd move. I would think we're going to try to hold in here. But I'll tell you what, I have an area down at 50 all the way down to 32. This could come. 32, 50 and 32. Let me look at this ES. I mean, the ES has put in a lower low on the daily. A lower low on the daily. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive lower highs, lower lows. I'm sorry, that's the YM. The YM. No, I think gold will flip from here, but for those of you guys that are newer, you guys wouldn't know this, but back in July, I had planned on taking this week off and going to Montana for the week for this very reason. We do have a lower day. We do have on the ES 1, 2, 3, 4 consecutive lower highs this week and lower lows. Yeah, see you Monday, James. I'll send that out to you today as soon as I close the room. I mean, I can make an argument for a long back up to 600. Yeah, I think I'm with you.
Order filled.
77 long. I may be long 78, 70, yeah. I can make an argument to 99. It's got to come back through the 68, which we've pulled lower, and it still doesn't want to pop. If this gets back up through 81, it's going to go. Back up through 81, she goes. Failed. It got to 79.50. Come on, NASDAQ. What a chooch. 70 sellers. This is setting up to go long. This is setting up for the bounce. Maybe on the next candle. 3.5 minutes. We're pulling everything down, and we're still pulling this up. Yeah, this is not. Come on, NASDAQ. 40 sellers here on a 3-minute bar. 60, 54, 42 on the 5-minute. If this gets above 81, it's going to fly. '81 is the problem area. Come on, buddy. Bottom up. Back, positive delta. Bought all the cars back. Back to a negative. Netflix still selling off, not helping. Amazon, not helping. ES still wanting to press lower. Minute and a half, guys, to the next round of candles at 10:45. Bitcoin down. "35 seconds. Nope. Come on, buyers. Nope. This is going to want to press down, I think, to yesterday's close and yesterday's low. It's not finding any buyers on the bottom. We've pulled everything lower. It's setting up for longs. It's setting up to try to bounce back. Lower yet. Come on, one more 30 range candle through 73, 74. This is going to stop me out again. with 800 net buyers still and positive delta in the candle. It's just bleeding lower and lower. With net buyers, honest damn price action. I'd be interested to know what September's contract's doing. If we come up, look, net buyers, we still, there we go. Come on. There we go. Come on, buddy. Let's go. Now get through 76, 77 and be the giant you are. Back up to almost 1,000 net buyers on the day. One more 30 range candle here, and I think we're good. Come on, give me the candle. Give me the candle. God, jeez. There it is. Got it. $1,100 buyers. Back up too close. Trade them as you see fit, fellas. Going to have resistance here, 82, half, up to about 85. I have a target back at 99. So I'm going to try to get first at 94. But gave roughly 5 points. That's it. 5 points. This is the we're headed down to 59.75. Come on, NASDAQ. Good Lord. Guys, the week between Christmas and New Year's isn't this bad. Crude still trying to go. Gold hanging in there. If that bottom holds, which it looks like it's trying to, this is all consolidation down here. We could break out back up. Yeah, but it's buying nonetheless. That's the annoying part. We still have, 800 plus, almost 900 buyers. We hit 1,100 in the previous candle. Yeah, and these crazy Europeans are still banging it out. you guys are in this trade and you're, frustrated with the trade or anxious about the trade, you can get out of this trade, when at even or a few ticks. You think it's going back to 600, huh? Today? I'm sitting at 94. I mean, at this rate, it won't see 600 until 1 o'clock. Yeah, I agree with you. We're going back to 600. I agree with that. I do agree with that. I mean, this is straight slop here, but it's on the bottom. Doesn't mean we can't break down again. Once this thing breaks out, I mean, if it does, if this thing can break out above here, 82 quarter, it can go. It'll find buyers. All of this down here leads me to believe that we are going higher. We've pulled everything lower. VWAP is getting sucked down. But if you guys are in it and you're anxious, trade as you see fit for your accounts. If we get through that 82 quarter, this can make a move. There we go. There we go. We're a shard away from breaking. Pushing some resistance here. You've got an offer on them at 88, but it's 38 cars. That's the big offer. Nothing. Back up over 1,000 net buyers. I'm being really optimistic here. 99 is where this should work too. 99. So 94 was where my target was initially. I'm squeezing it out to 97 quarter. I might could get away with 600. But I'm trying to get two of these puppies off at 97 quarter. All right, so we'd hit what was my first target. Huge buyers, stacked imbalances, and we're at resistance, and I got this clown sitting here at 95. We're lagging, guys. Price is lagging. Biden administration reportedly considering a China trade probe. This farking guy. Biden administration reportedly considering a China trade probe in an effort to pressure Beijing government. There you go. We had the trade too. No, I can't do anything about news. This farking guy. He's getting to be as big an a-hole as Trump. With these damn texts and tweets and now blurbs in the trade day. No, but Trump was an idiot because we'd get 900 tweets in the session. Yeah, of course, they always come back. They react to the news. Yep, here it comes, right to my target. There's nothing I can do about that. I can't do anything about it. It hit my first target. I moved my target. We spiked into yesterday's close and held yesterday's close. How about that? God dang. He did it twice yesterday, fellas. That's what's annoying. Biden did this twice yesterday. There were two blurbs. Well, that's annoying. Yeah, that's annoying. We had the trade. I can do nothing about news. So the bots finished up 610 for the day. On the week, the NASDAQ, 1, 2, 3 winners. On 1, 2, 3, 4 trades, 3 for 4 on the NASDAQ this week. You're welcome. You're welcome, Brother Free. See you Monday. The Russell on the bot for the week. 1, 2 winners, 1, 2 losers. 2 for 4. That's so odd. Gold on the week. 3, 6, 9, 12 winners. 12 out of 13 trades on gold this week. Gold is crawling back up. Crude this week, 1, 2, 3, 5 winners. No losers. 5 for 5 on crude. ES for the week, 1, 2 winners and a loser. 2 for 3 on the week. The bot total for the week, $1065 plus $29.90 plus $610 minus Wednesday 1520 $31.45 green. We had one losing week all summer on the bot. Overall losing week. That was the first or second week of August. $31.45 on the week on the bots. Guys, have a blessed weekend. I am done. Remember, there is a new link for next week, okay? I will have it in the member area. Guys, be blessed. I will talk to you guys on Monday. I'll be around. I'll be around for a little bit on Skype. I will see you guys all Monday.